You go over there, I guess. Where is my channel? Cool. I wonder if I can move my mic arm a bit. We'll see. I'll look at that at some point. It will never be looked at. Okay. I'm trying to fix some sort of player controller here, which should handle hopefully should handle whatever called like split screen in a good way, where you register actions here, and then it's like behind the scenes creates a better name for that action, and adds that to what's called to the normal input map, and then like each mod and all that can use the updated name, which I probably should return when I think about it. That's still wrong. Like that. And this returns true. Turn. Does this? Return true. If, yeah. Let's return that. Cool. And oh, actually no. I mean, this is kind of a nice thing, but not really. It does couple it. You doing this without returning the value means that you always have to have the like a good way of getting a player controller, which isn't to say that's impossible. that might be a good thing, and I also kind of want to store all the, like, have all the input in one place and not have everything check whether something is set or not. But you kind of have to with access. Like access input, you need, that is something that needs to be polled rather than updated, I would say. So maybe this is actually just a waste of time. Although I think this is good practice when I think about it. Easier to check what this name actually became. Can probably use a bool here as well. True. Just to give things the ability to react. There you go. That's probably good enough. And hopefully having a player controller like this will mean that the player controller will be a mod. Probably, right? Probably should be, yeah. Because now with this type registered, well, maybe I haven't registered it yet, but in theory registered. I did that, cool. I need to register all the things. Bind methods. Okay, we do need all of these actually. And then we have to fix each. Like this. It should be guess all of these are string name. I don't know what this exact variable is even doing, but it's probably very good. My mic is really picking up this. Why do we cut grass? I say, pieces. Why do we cut grass? There we go. I got away from the mic picking it up at least. Maybe the mic is a bit too sensitive. I'm not sure. Where's my cursor? There it is. Oh yeah, this exact variable. I'm not sure what that does. Can we search for that? It's in here. Exact match is false. It ignores additional input modifiers for input event key. I have no fucking clue. It's probably like, are you clicking Shifts E or just E or something like that? -1. I think this is a decent enough abstraction from the normal input system to be able to more easily have multiple controllers. Cool. Okay, I guess we also have to expose a way of binding like this. Name. There's like, where is it? Guess we're going to call, is it input map? Yeah, this one, add event. Which takes a const ref input event. This should be just for setting up keybinds somehow. Like, I don't have the full picture in my mind how this is actually going to look once done, but it will be fine. I guess you can have auto unbind actions. Well, this is a bad idea. Bad naming. I think that's a better name. And I guess we need to do the same for axis. Caxis. Stupid English. We also need another variable here, because we need to do like bool is positive. copy code, realize it's bad and all that. Oh yeah. I don't think there's a world where these would fail, perhaps? Like, maybe there is something that could fail? Let's take a look. Yeah, this one doesn't even return anything, so I would have to do like check if it has events and all that. We also need to expose these. But how can you unbind stuff if you don't know the... Hold on. How is this unbinding actually done? Check if it has action, that's fine. Find event, input map. Action. We're just doing a action match. I guess there's a some polymorphism going on here. Yeah. And they all have their own variant of action match, I suppose. Or at least some of these that are the leaf level ones. I guess these ones are... So if you send in the same, like I want to bind E and then I want to unbind E, it should find it. You don't have to worry about pointing to the correct event and all that. That's a decent idea, I guess. Technically, I don't have to update the C# code, but I probably should. Okay. Did it fail to do the thing? I mean, this looks okay. 97. I mean, there is a thing. Surely that's just a one-off. Yeah. Probably a threading issue. Well, that's fine. This is my script that's bad. Alright. Let's try this. Let's just create a script here. How are you supposed to do this? I guess this is in the input map. I don't know what to do this. Let's check in the... Because the input map is actually binding a bunch of stuff by default, like all of these things. So we should be able to find where this is being used. Create reference. Is this something that we can use from GDScript? I think it pointed me to the wrong bind methods, right? Oh, here you go. I guess not. Although, yeah, maybe we need to do something like this. We should probably zoom in a bit as well. So be something like button index, I guess that would be 1. Because I would imagine they use a equals thing here. Let's see. And then I also exposed add action callback. What do you make callables? Okay, and if we just create a new scene and do that. Sure. It does say ready at least, but it doesn't seem to pick up. Okay, let's see, what do we actually get? Oh yeah. Fuck. Can you are you able to send what scene it should start? Because I'm not getting breakpoints. Because Godot creates a new process when you click play. It doesn't play inside the process that I'm attached to. And if I start with this, I will only get to this main menu. I mean, we could just move this to the main menu. It's not too bad of an idea. Or in here. I'm not super fond of reading this, because I do imagine that's because something bad is going to happen. Guess that did that kill that, like, this is also an issue since it starts a new thing. If I do kill the process from Visual Studio, it doesn't kill the sub process that was killed or created. So I have to do it manually. There's probably like good reasons, because there's plenty of issues with the other way of doing it in Unreal. They kind of run the game inside what's it called? Kind of run the game inside another world in the editor. And that has its own set of issues. Shoot. Underscore. I guess we don't have a player on this. That's a bad name though. Guess I have to string this somehow. Does this exist? Godot. Is that something that exists? Variant utility functions. I mean, the thing is that it's probably very, I mean, it doesn't matter. The fast way of doing this would be a switch case. And then just a return per up to like 8 or something. But I think that's probably a bad idea. Yeah. I'm also like doing an inconsiderate cast to string name, which I would like to fix if at all possible. Because the string name doesn't allow like these things. It's a uint 8 even. I wonder where they would. Let's just try to see what happens, I guess. Core variant tilter. Yeah, that was what I was expecting. Because this is not a variant, it's a uint 8. Surely SV can help us here. That doesn't work. Oh yeah, we need to... I don't like this at all. It's pretty fucking ugly if I'm completely honest. But so is all kind of... Like all string stuff is always super ugly. Now it's a good name at least. Because the _0 is the player number. Oh, input. What is it? 2016. Focus in, okay. 1004. Focus in. Where's the process, physics process? I think there should be one for input, right? Oh yeah, I mean, this one isn't processing. Why? Is it because of this? I don't know if scripts by default override process or something. They don't. You have to like sign up for process or whatever. Let's look at something else that's processing. Yeah. You have to do something like this. It's inaccessible. the private structure, I guess. Yeah. I mean, we do. What are we calling? Let's see. Register action. Is that a private one? Oh. What? I'm calling register action, am I not? Let's have a call process mode. Inherit. Can you set this? Set process mode, I guess. Let's try that. I'm not sure if that's... I guess we need to also override ready because initialize not to run. How do you override ready? It's just that. It's not. Is that a notification perhaps? They're ready. Yeah, it is. Okay. That makes sense. Well, it doesn't make sense because that's fucking awful. I just want to use real functions and overrides and all that. This is awful. I mean, I wouldn't say awful. That's not the correct word to use. Like I wouldn't have solved it in this way, but it might be a good way of solving being able to also have GD script, which I have no experience in. I don't have enough experience about mixing languages and all that. Okay, so we get a radical in here first and then in here. Cool. I'm not sure if this is the correct way of doing things, but we'll figure it out. Because it's inheriting the process call right now, and I guess the node I put it on don't process or whatever. Okay, now it's processing. Cool. So we can remove that for now. Because now I want to figure out if this works. Oh yeah, I need to remove this for now. Because I think the server will be the one that has all the player controllers. But only one of them I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. And then only each local player is getting that variable set, so they only write their own player controllers or something like that. Nothing is set in stone. Doesn't matter because it doesn't work anyway. So much. Did this just stop processing now? Or like, what's going on here? Do I need to do that for it to process? It appears so. Yeah, now it will say shoot, right? Bang, 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 bang. I don't enjoy having an empty process function like this. Especially when I do set the process mode to be always. Yeah, now it stopped. Oh yeah, Godot isn't running. It's action. Oh yeah, maybe I didn't set up exact. Yeah. Maybe that was the issue before as well. Hopefully I will graduate more and more to like gradually go towards. No, it stopped processing. My fucking god. I would like to do more and more stuff in GD script. But this works. I think I need some sort of reliable tick method, because like I can't do this. Like this is stupid. Why do I need a process to be able to tick in C++? Free init to string notification set get. Yeah, so these are where these. Okay, let's see. Let's find methods. Because there has to be something that figures out whether my script has a process or not. Okay, so I have notification here, for example. It comes from here, which makes sense. Let's then put into classes, which only have one thing now, which is fine. And then that class has a map of methods. I mean, you can just go to the main loop and start doing stuff. I love macros from the bottom of my heart. Let's let it go for a bit. I'm a bit annoyed that I can't seemingly take a look at what decides whether my process function is called or not. That's a bit annoying. Because I do feel like it should be able to process without having the process function in GDScript. Like, let's do that again. Have a we should ban strings. Only numbers from now on. You're just not getting process. I mean, how annoying is that? I'm not sure. It seems like a very, very weird way of handling this. I'm sure there's nothing. Nine years ago. It's a decade old, but it works. I love having to handle clicking on stuff. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic. I might be barking up the wrong tree with this. Completely. Like, because we kind of have to figure out whether or not you click on the UI. And I don't know how to do that. I wonder how Godot itself does it. Let's. Because they have the input map here, and it has a bunch of stuff here, and yeah. This is like keyboard stuff, so that's whatever. This is opposite. Yeah, this will be a bunch of code reading, because I need to fix that kind of now. If I'm going to use the play controller. I think I'll call the stream here. This is a shorter one. I was lazy last week, so I need to get back to actually streaming. yeah, this was just a warm up, so to say.